Here we go.
Oh,
All right, we're talking with Dalton Machine. That's what I like to call him.
yeah, right.
Uh, and he joined the program like, what's it been, like a month or six
Yeah, week
months?
before Christmas. I think it was the 22nd.
Okay, so yeah, pretty solid month. Uh, just landed a solid appointment setter role. He's going to continue on looking for closer roles. At least that's the plan. But we got him a solid appointment setter role, so we're going to talk about that. Um, I guess first let's talk about kind of what you were doing before you found me, what you were doing for work, stuff like that.
All right, let's kick it. Where do I start? When I came out of the Marine Corps, went to did forklift, and then went into welding, and then I went into Amazon FBA, did some of that. I'm pretty somewhat experienced with business, but that didn't pan out. So I was trying to find another skill to build on. So I was getting tired of welding, tired of my experience with my employer. So I jumped into door-to-door sales after one of the other employers failed. And I really pushed at it. And right on my spare time, I was like having problems trying to make time for my kids. So I was like finding something more remote. So I went on YouTube like usual, and somehow I came across Sean. Shout out to Sean, but I related more with Matt and just with his like persona, just like he's wanting to get it done and everything, and just resonated with me because just being a Marine and everything. And that so I scheduled a call. It kind of failed, had a mishap. Remember that technical? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, got over it, and then rescheduled for Sunday because I scheduled it for Friday. And we got on a call, made stuff work. He asked me the questions. I fit his offer. I was excited. He got me right into the onboarding, and we started like hammering out the process. And what was it? Within less than a week, I already had somebody offer me for an appointment setting job. And then right on New Year's, got an offer for a closer with
Yep.
Bradley and everything. Didn't make that one fit, but we had
Yeah, it was
a
pretty
couple.
fast, right?
We had like within a month, like five offers from both appointment and closer. So it's very eventful, and I'm still getting offers, just like
Yeah.
with applications and everything. So there is a ton of like business owners that need us. So I really recommend it for people and just to keep it going. And if uh what I would offer is to get Loom because Instagram's being a pain in the butt. And if you really want to make shit happen, go with Matt. I'm telling you. Like I feel confident. I mean, like I never feel like if I have any problems, just shoot him a message. He's there. Like you guys are like linked to the hip.
Yeah, I forgot that you had found someone else on
Yeah,
YouTube
he's
first,
still
like
good.
another
I
high
still
ticket
love him.
sales guy, and you were kind of talking or you were watching his videos. And then I guess the algorithm probably pushed you mine and
Yep.
you saw mine and you liked mine better. We don't need to say his name. I don't even remember who it was, but it's interesting how you find people. But uh yeah, basically when you came in, I gave you the process to do. Like I give people the exact same process and I say, here are the steps, just execute these. And you did it 100%. That's why I called him the machine at the beginning, because that is the difference that determines who's going to succeed and who's not. Do you follow this process and how much effort do you put in? And you came in, you did exactly what I said, everything to the T, and you did it 100% every day. So that's why he got so many offers so quickly. So within just 30, 35 days, you've gotten multiple appointment setter jobs offered to you, a couple closer jobs offered to you, and that has allowed us to zero in and kind of pick the best one. And that's all because you did the work. That is the reason. So uh, just so people know, the process is the same. Anyone that does this, the process is exactly the same, but it's all about the effort you put in, the results you're going to get from it, and you did that 100%.
Oh yeah. And even if you don't have time for videos, just hit them with the messages. like that's what I did. Like I am very busy with my job, my family, and everything. So there is almost no excuse to not do what he says and asks from you.
Right. Well, tell me, I know we kind of talked about it a little bit. What was your experience like working with me, like us one on one, as
Just
opposed to like a group thing?
it's like I'm talking to one of my like brothers, kind of like from the Marine Corps and everything. It's just like he he's like another genuine dude. Like it's like I know that he has my six when it comes down to it. Like I don't have to worry about anything. Like if I don't know how to respond or like anything, you're literally like screenshot and literally doing communication and learning how to communicate with business owners and how to efficiently go through the interviews and everything. So it is like a relief. I would say it's more of a relief than anything else. You have that kind of confidence, like no matter what goes on, you're able to conquer it.
Yeah, and like I've said in other videos, that's the benefit of one on one is just I can give you guys all my time and energy. So all that stuff that you were talking about, like you're not really going to get that in a group thing. But
Mhm.
with the interviews, I'm glad you brought that up too, because every one of these offers that you got over the past like 5 to 6 weeks, you went on an interview for those. And anytime before a call, we would dissect the business. We would talk about what happened on the call, um, and find out if it was a good opportunity or a bad opportunity. If you had just accepted the first one that was given to you without having any guidance, you would have ended up in a bad situation,
Oh
not knowing what to do. So I think personally, that's the most valuable part is like the interview stuff, but that's just me, you know? So
yeah. Feeling like I can get into a confident offer, like just what I do now. The business owner I'm with now is investing in me to invest in his company. So it
yeah,
really like it makes me feel confident in the person I'm also like working with. And I can't wait to help build him up too and see
yeah.
what leads on.
Well, one or two more things. How did
Okay.
you like the process of the program? Like the specific like stuff you had to do every day. How did you feel about that?
Man, it was just like it's kind of with anything if you want it, like if you want something, it's just like it's not going to be easy. Like, yeah, you're like what you asked for me, it's like dead easy like to do, but like putting in the effort is where like having the mindset to keep going even when you're tired and everything and you don't want to do it. But once you start doing those videos or those messages and like just sending them out and doing all that, doing the work, it's like, all right, I'm in the zone. You're in the flow. Like you don't really like worry about it. It's like now the thing is just time. But after you get through the emotion and time, emotions create emotion. So
Right. Yeah, it's
just do work.
straightforward, pretty straightforward. You just
Yeah.
gotta like do it every day, and sometimes you don't want to do it, but that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Well, if someone was on the fence, like they were watching this, or they'd been looking at high ticket sales stuff, and they were just like, maybe I want to do it, maybe I don't. What's one thing you would say to them?
If you want to better yourself and make a skill and make like a lot of money and potential, this doesn't just go in your career, but this can go into any part of your life, dating or anything. I'd say go for it. Like even how would I say this? Like even if you're on the fence, just do it. Like because no matter what, it benefits you in anything. Like like right now, I know how to basically sell myself in all kind of interviews. Even if I wanted a different job, like even if I didn't like want to do high ticket anymore or do anything, I know how to sell myself in a regular interview, like to get a job.
Yeah,
Like I have that confidence. Like it's not like it opens so many avenues. I would say do it and especially get a mentor because it will be draining. I mean, draining. And at least I know, like, even when it comes down to it, I have Matt.
yeah.
You got to
And when
have
you
that
say draining, he means like going on all these interviews and
mental.
stuff is going to
Yeah.
be mentally
It's a
like
more of a
draining.
mental game.
Yeah. 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 Sales in general, I've never met anyone who's jumped into sales who was like, oh, this isn't for me. Or they were like, this is a terrible decision. I'm going to go back to like a 9 to 5. At least I've never met anybody who's done
Yeah.
that. So, yeah. Well, you are starting, or you already started basically, but we're getting more into it this week. So, you and I will keep in touch, but I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.